Hello students, hope you all are fine. Good. Today we will continue our chapter, that is chapter 5, the nature and the classification of an economy. So today we will discuss about mixed economy. So what is a mixed economy? Yes, it is a mixed economy in an economy which combines the elements of both the capitalist and the socialist economies. There are various models of mixed economy depending upon the nature and the extent of government intervention. However, we can differentiate between two types of mixed economies. One form of mixed economy is the one where the government tries to control and regulate the private sector through its policies of taxation, public expenditure, bank rate, fixation of wages, labor laws, etc. The government does not directly undertake production activity. This type of mixed economy exists to some extent in most of the developed countries of the world. And the second type of the mixed economy is the one where the government intervenes in the economic affairs not merely by regulating the private sector but also by participating in the production activity. In this case, the government undertakes the production of various commodities, in addition to regulation of the private sector. This type of mixed economy prevails in most of the developing countries, including India. Now, we will discuss about the features of the mixed economy. So, first point is coexistence of public and private sector. The main feature of a mixed economy is the coexistence of public and private sectors. Public sector represents that part of the economy which is operated and managed by the state or the government. And public sector dominates in those fields which requires huge amounts of investment which are in interest of the entire society. And the private sector, it includes that part of the economy which is owned, managed and operated by the private individuals. The private sector operates with the objective of earning profit. It dominates in agriculture, consumer goods industries, retail trade, etc. The private sector basically supplements the public sector rather than competing with it. Now, second point is coexistence of features of capitalistic and socialistic economics. So, a mixed economy combines the features of both the capitalist and the socialist economies. It is characterized by the presence of private property, profit motive, competition, price mechanism, and similar features of the capitalist economic system. Now, third point is economic planning. An important feature of a mixed economy is economic planning. It is essential to promote economic development, to ensure smooth and systematic operation of the economy, to regulate the entire economy, and to have coordinated operation of the public and private sectors. Now, fourth point is regulation and control of the private sector. The government plays an important part in the mixed economy by regulating the private sector. There is no room of unregulated private sector in mixed economy. Now, fifth point is promotion of social welfare. It is a very important objective of a mixed economy. The government makes efforts to promote the welfare of the entire community. Next point is price mechanism. It plays an important role but not as dominant as in a capitalistic economy. It is allowed to function subject to certain regulations through price controls, fixation of minimum wages, and such other measures. Now next seventh point is profit motive. Through the public sector is guided largely by social welfare motive, the profit motive remains the guiding motive for the private sector. Profit motive and private sector go together. Now next eighth point is preservation of freedom. A mixed economy is characterized by economic and political freedom. It provides enough scope for private initiative and enterprise. Freedom of choice of occupation exists. People are free to save and invest as they like. Consumers are free to choose the goods and services they want to consume. Now, there are some merits and demerits of mixed economy. First, we will discuss about merits of a fixed economy. So, first point is better allocation of resources. Second, economic stability. Third, advantages of the market system. Fourth, rapid economic development. Fifth, check on concentration of economic power. And the last one, sixth one, is economic and political freedom. Now, there are some demerits of a mixed economy. So, first point is conflict between public and private sectors. Second one, risk of short life. Third, inefficient operation. Fourth, poor performance of the public sector. And the last fifth one is excessive regulations. So students, after seeing this video, go through the book and underline the important points and learn it. So thank you and take care.